Luke, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You didn't catch the virus from. You didn't get the virus from the restaurant last night, did you?
It was Japanese. It was a Chinese restaurant, and you keep coughing. I think you've got the Hunan virus. Bro, you've got the Hunan virus. I'm gonna make you sleep in the apartment above the garage until you stop coughing. There's no heating in there. Well, the cold of the garage apartment will neutralize the virus. And one of those viruses spreads. You keep coughing, and you're at a Chinese restaurant. No, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Here, laptop. It still works. Take it. Don't touch my hands. Take the laptop.
Man got the Wuhan virus.
Wuhan virus. Bro, I don't have the Wuhan virus. Luke, you're not allowed in my house anymore. Come here. Sleeping bag. Knife. Fork. Emergency rations. Apartment above the garage, bro. I'm not having you in my house coffee. Go, take them and go. Take them and go. Don't touch things.
This is bullshit.
Don't touch things. Take them. Leave. Bro, I'm not kidding. The coronavirus of Wuhan.
There's no coronavirus.
You were at a Chinese restaurant. There we go.
No.
Case closed.
No.
Leave. Leave the house. Leave the house. You don't need shoes. Apartment above the garage. Go.
This is bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. I'm not having the virus in my house.
There's no virus.
Look.
Virus is fake news.
Look, it's not fake news.
Stealing Dylan's shoes. Watch. Dylan will be fine.
You better decontaminate those shoes before we return them. Done.
Quarantined. No more Wuhan.
What would you say for a guy who doesn't have money to do fun, crazy, wild things?
You don't need money. The idea that you need money is a complete fallacy. I'll tell you this now because I got rich relatively quickly. I was completely broke, and then I became a world champion fighter, and then I had this cam business. So I literally, in the space of 4 years, I went from earning a couple grand a month to hundreds of thousands a month. So I got rich very fast, and I can tell you that it makes pretty much no difference. In fact, if you make too much money, it can be detrimental because then you have the problem where you're sitting there on dates with girls and they're like, there's no way this guy would ever want to be a boyfriend to me. He just wants to use me. He has a Lambo. He has this girl. He's here. He's there. So it can be detrimental. You don't need money. You need the ability to provoke emotion. Now, if you have money in the bank, that's a bit easier. It's a bit easier to provoke emotion if you can say, let's go Disneyland tomorrow. But it's not about the money. It's about the spontaneity. It's about for provoking the emotion. This is why girls like funny guys, because it makes them laugh. You know, it's provoking an emotion out of them. This is all it really is. I mean, cash makes that a bit easier, but I don't think women in the Western world anyway, in Eastern Europe is a bit different, but in the Western world, I don't think women really often in the club when they're about to bang a guy give a shit if he can provide security for their kids. I really don't think it crosses their mind whatsoever. I mean, I don't think
maybe not in that case, but what about for the long term? What about the girls who are on dating apps who are looking for their man, who are on the Match.coms and all that stuff, who are looking for a relationship? How does that work in that sense?
Yeah, there's this in the red pill Twitter. There's this view of women that they're ultra hypergamous and that they're going to chase the best they can get, et cetera, et cetera. In my experience, if a woman can see you have ambition and you're genuinely pushing hard, then she'll be fine. Now, what a woman doesn't want is a guy who's in X place and isn't trying to get anywhere else. But when I was a struggling fighter and I couldn't pay the rent, I was banging girls left, right, and center, and they were loving me and they were loyal to me.
Because why?
I think it's just because they could see I had drive and they saw I was a safe bet and I was going to get somewhere and they respected me. This is the basic dynamic of male females. If a woman respects you, she wants to have sex with you. It doesn't matter if a woman likes you. It doesn't matter if a woman, when I said earlier, women hate me. I have women who dislike me, but they respect me. And this is the thing. You see it all the time in relationships. Oh, me and my wife, we love each other, but we have problems in the bedroom. Yeah, because she loves you, but she doesn't respect you. She doesn't want to get fucked by a guy she doesn't respect. So how can you provoke respect from a woman? Well, money is one way of doing it because money provokes respect from the world. but they respected me anyway because I was a dedicated individual who tried very hard. I'm a smart guy. You know, I had ambition. I was in good shape. They already respected me. If a woman respects you, it's fine. So this is what your number one goal is. If you're saying, how do I get women to like me? Forget like. Women don't need to like you. Women don't even need to love you. If women respect you, they'll have sex with you.
It's literally snowing. It's snowing. You can hear the snow. If they could feel this, it's cold.
Luke,
it's ice.
Shut the fuck up. There's no light without dark. There's no warm without fucking cold. Sometimes it's cold. That's how life works. If you ever experienced any fucking pain in your life, you'd understand that you sit here in the cold and you shiver and you think of, it doesn't matter because soon I'll be warm again. Yes, we're fucking cold. Sorry, Luke. I'm sorry Luke's cold. Oh no, it was nice and warm in Chipotle when Luke was working in fucking Chipotle before he flew him across the Atlantic to live with his fucking millionaire cousins.
Bought him a Ferrari.
Bought you a Ferrari. 2 days in a fucking tent. You're crying your eyes out. You're not gonna fucking die. Stop crying. It's cold. We went fucking camping. It started snowing. What do I look like, Lord of fucking Earth? You want me to go up to fucking heaven, fix the clouds? Fuck you. It's cold. So what? Won't be cold if we have a fucking straightener, you dickhead. Snow straightener? If you're so fucking cold, we'll go out to the fucking cold right now. I'll knock you out fucking cold, you cunt. Shut the fuck up. I'm not even cold.
You can't hack. You can't hack having a personality. You can't trick a girl into thinking you're something you're not. If you want a woman to really respect you, then be a man worthy of respect. It's really that simple. And on top of that, one of the easiest ways to be a man worthy of respect is to refuse to take disrespect. I see so many guys who let women disrespect them all day long.
Like what? What do you see women doing to men where the guy just takes it? Give us examples there.
I think we all agree women shit test men. And you have to be able to handle that and deal with it in a very, conservative way. Obviously, you can't flip out and be crazy. But I've been on dates with girls where they've just pushed it too far. I've been sitting there and they're like, oh, guys like you think this and blah, 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 just insulting me basically after about 5 minutes. I was extremely polite. I said, look, I'm sorry. You're an independent woman, so you can pay for your food. I'm uninterested in speaking to you any longer. I'm leaving. And when I left, I've never had a girl chase me so hard because it's just a man who told her to fuck you. Don't disrespect me. I'm not taking you on a meal to be disrespected. And guys take this crap from girls all the time. I see it all the time. Girls making fun of them or girls on a date or a girl talking to other guys while she has a boyfriend. I mean, I know the modern world says that's cool. To me, that's absolute disrespect. You're with me and you love me and you want to text this dude all day? And I'm supposed to sit here and let you? She's testing your caliber as a man. Mm-hmm. You either stand up and say, get out my house and I never want to see you again, or stop texting that guy. And if you don't stand up as a man, it's only a matter of time till she sucks some other dick anyway. I mean, this is the harsh reality of the world. I've been in this game too long. I've seen it. I've seen it over and over and over again.
Do you have another example of disrespect?
I think a whole bunch of things women do by standard nowadays are disrespect. My view, and this is why I'm seen as an extremist, is that my view, the only happy relationship that can possibly exist is with a man leading and a man in charge. Any other relationship is always misery. If someone breaks, I'll ask you a question. If you're laying in bed with your girlfriend and someone breaks in the house, who has to go downstairs and risk their life to defend the other? We do. So if I asked you for a cup of coffee at dinner and you want to complain, to me, I'm like, so I have to risk my life if someone breaks in here. Someone tries to rape you on the street. I'm the one who's going to die protecting your honor, but you have a problem making a cup of coffee? Like my view on if I say,
so
can you make coffee?
So you're saying you think it's a double standard?
Yeah, it's absolutely a double standard. And if I said to my girl, can you make me a cup of coffee? And she said, no, I just find that extremely disrespectful. I'd say, okay, well, you're not going to make me a cup of coffee. I don't see the point in this relationship. Because authority, this is the thing. Responsibility and authority are linked. And this link has been broken. If you're responsible for someone or something, you have authority over someone or something. If you're responsible for, let's take a child, you're responsible for that child's safety. You have the authority to tell that child not to put his finger in the plug socket. How can you be responsible for something if you don't have authority over it? A captain of a ship has responsibility for that ship. So he has authority over everything on the ship, because if the ship sinks, it's his fault. So if I have responsibility over a woman, I have to make sure she's taken care of, her physical needs are met. If she has financial needs, they're met. I'm a man, emotionally, I'm her rock if she gets upset. I'm responsible.
Now, by the tone of your voice, I'm not sure if you're saying you're okay with that or you're complaining about that.
Well, no, I have no problem being responsible. My problem is if I'm responsible without the authority I deserve. So if a captain's responsible for the ship, but all the shipmates told him to fuck off and didn't listen to him, why would he want to be captain? How can he possibly do his job? If I'm responsible for the girl in the relationship, then I deserve the authority that comes with it. I'll make sure you're fine. I'll take care of you. I'll make sure you have nice shoes if you want nice shoes. I'll give you nice birthday presents. I'll keep you safe. I'll protect you. But if I want a cup of coffee, I expect you to make me a cup of coffee.
The dollar is fucked. The dollar is completely fucked. We are living through a period of history which they will discuss in the history books of when America no longer was the global power and the global reserve currency was changed from dollar to whatever it's going to become. Because I tell you what, the dollar is fucked. If you have half a brain, you should understand what's happening right now. I always say politics doesn't matter, but Joe Biden and his cronies, the people behind him, because he doesn't have a clue what he's doing, have destroyed. They're about to pass this $3.5 trillion bill. All they've been doing is printing trillions since the beginning of this corona garbage. The dollar is fucked. Do you know how they calculate inflation? They calculate inflation based on a basket of goods. They go and say, oh, bread, eggs, the normal things the normal person needs, and they calculate inflation at like 5.4% or some shit. But that basket of goods, they just change. When they want to adjust what the inflation number is, they can just change what's in the basket to fuck with people. Do you know how I calculate inflation? This was the price of something last year, and this is the price now. I encourage you to go and Google up the price of timber now compared to what it was. Wood is wood. You can't really fuck with wood. You can't change the type of eggs. You can't mess around. Wood is wood. The dollar is fucking wrecked. You know what happens when the dollar gets wrecked? The rich get richer because the rich own the assets, and the price of these assets goes through the moon. The people with no assets, they get destroyed because your dollar's worth less and the price of the assets are going up. You're never going to have the ability to buy assets. You're going to get wrecked. Listen, in periods of monumental change, crisis, opportunity, they're the same thing. There is a monumental shift coming. You should already feel it. Just buying Bitcoin isn't enough. Just buying gold is not enough. This is a massive opportunity for you to create generational wealth. Do you understand people like me went from no money to 1 million in 2 years, to 5 or 6 million a year later, to $30+ million during a fucking pandemic? I'm an ultra high net worth individual. Me and Tristan, what are we buying right now, Tristan?
Everything.
We're buying. Tristan didn't want to ruin the surprise. Soon on my timeline, you're going to see. Listen, this fucking hyperinflation, which is bestowed upon the American dollar, is going to change the fiscal system of Earth. And if you don't have a plan to benefit from that, if you're just going to sit there like a shit muncher and let the tidal wave come and ride you over and not even prepare a surfboard, you deserve the slavery which is coming to you. Because by the end of this, there are going to be people which are filthy rich and slaves. I get called Morpheus a lot. I get called Morpheus all the time in my DMs because I'm trying to wake people up. If the Matrix is real and you are watching this video, I am Morpheus. I am the guy trying to wake you up from slavery. I get messages all the time, and the most common message I get from people is, hey, Tate, you know, once I've paid my mortgage off, I think I'll be in a position where I feel more financially free. I feel like, you know what I need? I need a weapon knife through the screen. You want to learn piano, you find someone who can learn piano, you learn from them, and you start training to be able to play piano. If you want to get rich, find somebody who's rich and start training to get rich right here, right now.